I'm always walking off with someone's pen. That'll start some rumors. Well, uh, good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. Uh, I don't know how many Saturdays it's been since I started doing this, but uh, I guess I'm not going to count. Anyway, uh, I'm going to continue reading this morning. Hope everybody's doing okay. I'm reading from Ask Baba Lon, uh, Answers to Questions of Life and Magic, from our friends at New Falcon Publications. We're on this morning the second to the last installment of the me answering letters about the Holy Guardian Angel. So we'll just move right along, I guess. Is solitude necessary to invoke the Holy Guardian Angel? Dear Baba Lon, I've been a fan of your books for some time. I got into Western occultism around my late teens due to various bans and rejection of mainstream religion. That's a great line. I got into occultism because of various bans and my rejection of mainstream religions. I love this letter. It's really a cool letter. I found a copy of Crowley's Book of Thoth in an old bookstore along with a pack of tarot cards. I went home and read the book from cover to cover, and it did not make a lick of sense. So I kept purchasing other books by him and eventually found out his notorious reputation. I didn't mind, because I found your book, Magic of Aleister Crowley, a handbook of the rituals of Crowley's rituals, and I was hooked. I have a few more of your books. Oh, can we hear me okay? I guess we can. I'm not plugged into my microphone. Somebody tell me that you can hear me. I guess you can. Let's see. I do not mind because I found your book, Magic of Aleister Crowley, a handbook of Crowley's rituals, and I was hooked. I have a few more of your books that I refer to constantly. I eventually ran across the importance of obtaining one's holy guardian angel. I'd like to embark upon this task, but lack the funds to support myself. So I thought I would ask someone who would know something about this subject. I do not have anyone who knows anything about occultism other than the mysterious group who hangs out in the quad at the university, hustling their accusations of the Illuminati. So I stick with my own research. I eventually came across your illustrated Goetia and was amazed that you were bold enough to perform a Goetic evocation before you received your HGA. I'm also in a position in my life where I lack the funds to grow spiritually and materially. I'll get there, but I ask you if it's possible to follow the Book of Abramelin and live a life of someone in our day and age. You know, keep my job and keep up to my studies while secretly performing the operation, or do you need complete solitude? I'm a man who desperately seeks to perform my will and would love to accept any form of advice from a man whom I look up to. I'd like to thank you for your contribution to Hermetic magic and putting a little insight into a person like me. Name withheld. Okay. Dear name withheld, No, I don't think the solitude thing is absolutely necessary unless one is going for the full 18-month, by the book, pray till you go crazy and get so totally blissed out and drooling in love with the holy guardian angel that the rest of your life can go to hell because it's all meaningless anyway compared to the love of the HGA operation. Then solitude is probably a good idea. Otherwise, you've got a life to live, responsibilities to yourself and others that your karma and inherited destiny have presented to you. You do the work however you can, when you can, and if you can. Keeping focused is the key. When you're truly focused, the work does you. I hope this has been helpful. Baba Lon. The next one is the Holy Guardian Angel in Prison. Dear Baba Lon, I don't know if you'll receive or answer this letter because, as you probably can see by the envelope, I'm writing it from within the walls of prison. I'm finishing up nearly 3 years of a drug-related conviction and will soon be transitioning out of here as part of my release cycle. I've been interested in magic and mysticism since I was a teenager. I'm 29 years old, and before my arrest had read Crowley's Magic and Theory and Practice. I can't say I understood much of that. And his Book of Thoth and the Kabbalah of Aleister Crowley 777. I've also read 2 books that you and Dr. Hyatt wrote, The Enochian World of Aleister Crowley and The Way of the Secret Lover. It's the Secret Lover book that I'm most interested in because I now see that if I'm ever to grow and spiritually evolve in the right way, I must gain knowledge and conversation with my holy guardian angel. I want to perform Liber Samach and invoke my HGA. Obviously, I can't attempt such an operation in my current environment. And I'm so very much looking forward to the day and hour when I'll be free to begin this great work of self-transformation. I hope to eventually join a Golden Dawn or OTO body and also become a Freemason like my father and grandfather and great-grandfather. I guess I just wanted to first of all thank you and Dr. Hyatt for writing these wonderful books, and then ask you if you had words of advice for someone like me. I really enjoy playing with numbers and words using 777. I have a paperback of this book here. It is as if the gods are sending me messages. Only trouble is, I don't know what good any of these messages are. Note, a lengthy and somewhat rambling comment on an array of numerical coincidences and synchronicities is here omitted. Whew. Are the gods just playing with me? For the last year, I've been working on the name and numbers of an angel who visits me in dreams. Is this my holy guardian angel? If so, it's more like a personal demon who is tormenting me with puzzles. I feel if I can crack his code, it'll become clear to me. But there seem to be so many obstacles in my way that it's easy to become discouraged. If you don't write back, I'll understand, but I thought I'd at least give it a try. Name withheld. Hi, name withheld. Good to hear that you'll be transitioning out of that place soon and that your focus is on self-transformation. You may be surprised when I tell you that even when the magician is out and free, even when the magician is able to be part of the work of a magical or Masonic group, Even when the magician is able to have fellowship with others of similar interests and aspirations, the magician always remains solitary as for his or her great work is concerned. You'll never be more free to do the real work than you are right now. You'll never be closer to discovering who you are and what it's all about than you are right now. Illumination will never be closer to you than it is right now. So try to see what it is you need to do for yourself right now, and do it. It's probably something that seems at first to have nothing to do with magic or Kabbalah or gods or angels. Start with the little things. They are the biggest obstacles. If you smoke or abuse your body in other ways, stop. You'd like to be able to achieve some level of illumination while you still have 4 parts of your soul. If you've lost your sense of humor, get it back. Start to see the universal joke in things. That's how the heaviest ahas will be delivered. You seem fixated at the moment with the spelling of the name and numerical equivalent of this angelic visitor. Have you thought that the big message here was not that you had to somehow crack a code of some Kabbalistic puzzle to get an answer, but that the message was clearly delivered to you? The puzzle is the answer. Shit, yes. Your HGA is a huge personal demon of yours. That's why it's the key to your getting your personal and magical and spiritual and incarnational shit together. Try harder by not trying so hard. Use the Ruach's Kabbalistic number games to hone your neshama, not drive it. Once you've received your intuitional message, move on, move forward. For Christ's sake, don't keep picking a word or a number to death with gematria, because it's your own life insanity you'll be picking to death. Not to mention the friends you'll bore to death with your ramblings. The HGA desires union with you, infinitely more than you think you want union with it. If you truly realize that, then you wouldn't need Liber Samach or books or orders or gematria. You would just have to swoon and fall into its arms. It's standing right behind you right now, and always screaming at you to just wake up a little and back gently into it. You're overthinking the process, overworking the process. It's the Anahata chakra, for Christ's sake. You need to fall hopelessly in love with the goddamn angel. Have you forgotten how to fall in love? Is that one of the little things you need to work on? If so, I suggest you start right now. You two will make a beautiful couple, and you both will still have a lot of work to do as a team. I hope this has been helpful. Okay, I think that's it for today. Tomorrow, on Sunday, we'll get really preachy with this Holy Guardian Angel thing tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific time. In the meantime, Have a great weekend. Be good to yourself. And be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will. Bye-bye.